What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, coming at you with another one. Now, if you haven't noticed it, it's kind of been blowing up a little bit on social media and some outlets. There's some fans out there, or at least a couple of them, signing this Carmelo apology form. Okay, the Carmelo Anthony apology form. It's because, remember when a lot of people was calling Carmelo Anthony a bum? He can't play in the league no more, this and that he's washed. And now they eating crow because Carmelo Anthony is out here balling, playing like an all-star. You seen what he did last night, closed games out. He's responsible for the Lakers winning a majority of their games. So he's out there doing what he got to do to close these games out and win. And with that being said, man, I thought this was funny that they're actually signing this form right here that you can see, and it just says like, oh, I was controlled by the media. I don't know ish about basketball, this and that. This goes to show you that you should have never doubted Carmelo Anthony. He's a future Hall of Famer. Even though Hall of Famer don't mean that much to me now because it lost its aura because just about anybody could get in the Hall of Fame now. But what's more importantly, this guy's he's an all-time great. Let's put it that way. He's a multiple-time all-star. He's no flimsy, by no means necessary. Now, I did make a video and said Carmelo Anthony was overrated. That's different from being actually a good basketball player. Two different things, okay? Overrated don't mean you're a bad basketball player. The term just means you're getting overly praised, okay? And there was a time Carmelo Anthony was getting overly praised, especially during the time he was playing with LeBron. And there was people out there spreading that narrative that he was better than LeBron. Now, he did have some aspects that seemed to be better than LeBron. And some people actually to this day believe that Prime Melo was better than Prime LeBron James. It is what it is on that case. And they got their own criteria and reasons to why they think that. But he was one of those guys that people thought was better than LeBron James. And I thought that wasn't warranted because he didn't win as much individually or team-wise. Then he had more than enough chances to win stuff team-wise, all right? So, and individually. So, I thought that was, making him overrated. And I thought the other aspect of when he was trying to get back into the league, okay, people were completely disrespecting him in that matter. They act like the guy couldn't play basketball, and he was better than at least 50 to 60% of guys that's starting in the league, okay? I know that. I know he could have still played basketball. That's no question. But Carmelo Anthony's still the same player that he is now than he was in the past. He's a guy that looks to score first. Now, the only reason why that's looking impressive is because the ball is going into the hoop. But what if Carmelo Anthony gets cold? Okay? He's going to still be taking those same shots. They just won't be going in. Then you're going to be saying something completely different about Melo. That's when you're going to start saying he's trash and this and that, when he's far from trash. Okay? So use your words carefully. Overrated, especially back then, prime for prime. Yeah, you could make a case, because he was getting a little too much praise. But overrated doesn't mean you suck. So don't sit here. Don't think that if I'm giving a guy praise for being a good basketball player, but I made a video and say he was overrated, don't take that as, oh, you're flip-flopping. You're saying that you say he was overrated. That means he's trash. I never say he was trash, I just clearly explain what overrated means. It's usually a thing that the media does. And just like the fan that wrote this letter, he was being controlled by the media. When are you going to stop being controlled by the media? Because when the media tells you something and you run with it and the whole world starts to come up with that narrative, you're making that player overrated. That doesn't mean the player is not an all-time great, but you're overhyping him and overrating him because the media, with their hidden agenda, is doing it. Now, the media was trying to blackball Carmelo Anthony. All right, they didn't like the guy, didn't want him playing in the league. But that doesn't mean he couldn't play basketball. We all know he could play basketball. I never said Carmelo Anthony was trash. I just said he is overrated. He's not on the list of most overrated. That's guys that continue to get praised for something even after retirement, and it still keeps going up and it just gets inflated with big time hype. Okay, that's what overrated is. If I sit there and say, Steph Curry never missed a 3-pointer shot. He was this, he was that. I'd be overrating the guy if I keep giving him overly praise for stuff that he didn't do, but I'm making up, dangs about the guy and saying he's this and that. You got to be more realistic about it. But nevertheless, man, a lot of people are feeling really dumb and stupid that they turn their back on Carmelo Anthony, man. But he's here, 3 to the dome. Melo is out here balling. So salute to Carmelo Anthony. I wish he was doing that on my Knicks, but nevertheless, man, it's good to see him out there proving the critics wrong, proving the naysayers wrong. And that's what basketball is all about. You get criticized, you prove people wrong. Press Sports out. Peace.